Good afternoon, friends. Hi, Beatles community. Just came back from another flea market. As you can see by the sun on my face, there is a very sunny and hot day today. So I have a few finds to show, and I think it's interesting. First of all, I would like to thank you, all of you who watched my response to Beatle Brad about the Paul McCartney Russian album. There is a lot of discussion going on among us. And I'm really happy that I can be helpful to all of you, and maybe I explained something, but as far as I understand from the comments that I have on my video, it's more than 20. You have the right thinking, you have the right direction, you understand correctly, but since it's very confusing because there are 15 different countries that were under the same country at that time, and then now it's 15 different countries, and each republic, as it was before the Soviet Union broke up, each republic had its own factory, and that's why it's the confusion. So, but anyway, a lot of you understood everything correctly about this album, and I think most of you can distinguish the first from the second, the original from the bootleg. So I'm very glad that I was helpful, and yeah, that you watched my video. I try to explain that there are many different factories and different names, and 2 lines, 3 lines can be different. But anyway, I'd like to show you some new finds that I've just found in the flea market. And first of all, I want to start from the CDs. Just bought 2 CDs. The one, Velvet Underground and Nico, produced by Andy Warhol. Actually, I've never heard this album before. I couldn't find it on vinyl, so I had to find it on CD. The second thing is something that I've never heard before, but I've been told that it's very good. It's the band called Colosseum Live, with 1 additional track. So looking forward to listen to it, and I never listened to this album before. Next thing that I found is Paul McCartney's and Michael Jackson's single Say Say Say, backed with Ode to a Koala Bear, written by Paul McCartney. So this is on Green Odeon label. Okay, now we're going to vinyls. I'm gonna show you everything together, since it's a one flea market, Paul McCartney's and some other bands. Okay, I'm gonna show you everything together. So the very interesting thing is that some time ago I bought Paul McCartney's Band on the Run album. Now this is the old one, this is not the new. But unfortunately, it turned out to be that I didn't have the inner sleeve. I had the poster, but I did not have the inner sleeve. So, a couple of days ago, I was very happy to pick up this one. This is the inner sleeve, the original inner sleeve of the Band on the Run album. So now I have it complete. The next thing that I completed, in my 2 previous videos, I showed you this album, Venus. Oh, this sun. Venus and Mars, and it didn't have 2 stickers. Well, I have a good news for you. I found the stickers. This is sticker number 1 that originally comes with this album, and here it comes where is it? Yeah. Here comes the sticker number 2. This is sticker number 2. So, now, wait a second. Yo. Yeah, that's my wife. So, now my Venus and Mars album is completely complete. Completely complete? Okay. So, the next thing that I want to show, Paul McCartney's Press to Play. Now I have the single edition, I mean not gatefold, But this one, the Indian one, mine is not gatefold Indian. This is the original gatefold, and this is made by Holland. Yeah, made in Holland. This is Dutch pressing. This is the gatefold. Yeah. And yeah, let me move a little bit because of the sun. Yeah, and this one has the inner sleeve with lyrics, no Paul McCartney pictures here, and this is on this label, on white label. I mean, yeah, this is on Parlophone. Yeah, this is on Parlophone label. Okay, so here we go to next album. Another Paul McCartney album, which I didn't have before, Wings at the Speed of Sound. Just picked it up 1 hour ago, and this one doesn't have a poster. I hope it shouldn't have a poster, because otherwise I'm gonna have another problem finding a poster for this one. But this one has the inner sleeve with pictures and this drawing, and this is on. So, and it says here Linda McCartney 1976, so I guess all the pictures are taken by Linda. So I wonder who took Linda's picture. Any information from you would be welcome. Okay, so next. Now there are two albums, non-Beatles albums, but still I really loved it. This is Hungarian band Omega, and the song and the album is called Time Robber. This is one of the greatest European albums, and I really love it. This is on Bellaphone German Records, and it's a wonderful condition. And if somebody of you haven't heard this album before, I really recommend listening to this album, because this one, in my opinion, is just a masterpiece. And the last but not least, something that I've never expected to find here, and this is one of the rare albums that I've ever seen. This is Frank Zappa's Hot Rats. Yeah, this is the back, and I think some of you will be surprised but this one was released in Israel. This is the Israeli pressing, as you can see it here. As you can see it here, Tel Aviv. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, this one is manufactured in Tel Aviv, and this is the label. So this is the label, and it says here manufactured in Tel Aviv, made in the Tel Aviv is the address, and here it says made in Israel. This is the original Israeli pressing of Frank Zappa's Hot Rats album. So this is the huge find, and I was very surprised to pick this one up. So this is in a great condition, a rare Israeli album of Frank Zappa Hot Rats. And look at that, this is just a perfect album. This is just a beauty. Okay, so that was it. That's all my vinyl pickups of today, and thank you very much for watching and sharing your comments with me. And I'm really happy that we have a discussion about Paul McCartney's Russian album, and I hope many more. Thank you very much, and goodbye.